see a button Bennett in for this.
Oh, it's me, yeah. Like meet the Queen.
That jacket, like.
Doesn't look right.
Has anybody got any whiskey on them? I'm finished, I'm empty.
That's what we should. That's what we young man.
Head down, head down.
Bow.
Further, bow. Scott, where are you from, Scott? Oh, another chap, Wisher. We've been invaded with Wisher. And tell me, Scott, what's your job? School. Could we find a job for this man? Perhaps in the stables?
In the stables, yes.
Yes, perhaps a dung shoveler? Shovel dung, very good job. Excellent job, you pay lots of money, yes? Good, excellent. Bow. Excellent, start on Monday. Anybody else want? Where you come from, where you from?
Alexandria. Did you ever see a pair of rogues like this in your life? Now, this gentleman here looks quite a smart cookie, all right? His looks belie his brain, right? But this one here's not the brightest. Now, what happened was this man here decided to make some money, and although he's a Scot, he was spying for the English. And he solicited this fellow here to help him. Now, this one, not being very bright, didn't really know he was spying, but he was getting paid, and that was all that mattered. He was getting money. So what would happen would be that this chap here, they both got caught, by the way, and you deny being a spy, don't you? And so do you. You're not spies, neither are you, no? Well, what we're going to do with you is put your hands behind your back. My assistant's going to show our audience here a pair of medieval links, which will be put onto your wrists. If we were to tighten up the hooks on these, we can break your wrists, the bones, but we're not going to do that. We're going to fasten them behind your back. Now, onto that chain will go a very large meat hook, and onto the meat hook will go a rope, which goes to the prison ceiling and goes over a pulley and back down to where two of my assistants will be holding the rope. This is known as a strapado. Is there anyone from Spain in the audience? No? The Spanish invented it, but we Scots adopted it. It's a wonderful instrument. Now, what would happen? You've probably done this when you were at the school, young man. Let your hands go loose. Keep them behind your back. Together. Keep them together. If I do that to you, do you feel the pain starting in your shoulder? Do you feel the pain? Now, you can imagine, my assistants will then hoist you to the prison ceiling. All your ligaments in your shoulders and neck muscles will start to pull apart. The strain on your joints will be intolerable. You'll be screaming in agony. But we're not finished with you, because we'll let you hang there for a little while. If you pass out, we'll douse you in ice cold water to bring you round. On a given signal from me, my assistants will drop the rope. You'll come crashing to the ground. But the secret is there's a knot in the rope which will jam 6 feet from the ground. The jerk will be sufficient to pull the joints out at your arms, to rip the ligaments off your shoulder blades. You will be screaming in agony, and again, if you pass out, we'll douse you with cold water and do it again. Now, rather than hurt you and put you through more pain, a simple question: are you now guilty of spying? No. You're not? Oh. You stupid man. Very well. We hoist you up and drop you again. This time, one of your joints has come right out. Eventually, you will die in this machine. Simple way to save your life and save the problem is to admit to me that you're a spy. Are you a spy?
Yes.
I thought you might be. I'll meet you later. Round of applause for him.
Sir Thomas Randolph is my nephew, but obviously he's my older nephew. And you thought Strictly Come Dancing wasn't till tonight?
I think you need a paramedic.
A spy. We had a lovely instrument in Scotland known as the Pilney Winkies. Now, it was a steel plate. Well, you're all right. It was a steel plate which went under your hand. The other plate was over the top, and there was a large screw which comes down and will crush your hand. The problem with it, my friends, is he's only got two hands, so you only get two shots at it. We had a wonderful instrument, though. There's a man in Scotland known as General Tamdale of the Bins. Tamdale was a general at the time of King Charles I, and when Charles was executed, he went to Russia. In Russia, he became a general, and when he came back from the Russian army, he brought with him the thumb screws. This is a prison thumb screw, which would be bolted to a post in the floor. Put your thumbs in there and hold on to the wood, you'll need it for the pain. Now, if I start, tell me when that meets your thumb, when you feel that against your thumb. Ow. You feel it, do you? Aye. Well, you know what's going to happen if I turn that a little bit further. If I turn that right further down, your little thumbnail is going to jet off and strike Bethany between the eyes. The next thing that's going to happen is the blood will spurt out and cover that gentleman's lovely grey shirt. Then, finally, the grizzle and broken bone will dribble. Now, after I finish with that thumb, I can do every other finger on both hands. I get 10 shots at it. To save yourself great pain and further trouble, do you now admit to being a spy?
Absolutely.
That's what you like. Big round of applause for him.
Yeah, go on, take your picture. Go on.
Stand it. Oh, you need it.